I mean, is Cooper Rush worth 2.5 points? I would hope Quinn Ewers put up a decent stat line against Arizona State. If he didn't, we have a real problem.
You can say the same thing about Creighton. Okay, they had the one good game against Kansas at home.
When Toast talks about the kicking market, it's like some earth is flat shit. Andy, true or false, this is going to be a dog walking.
Dog walking. This is my dog walking of the day. I think it's going to be very ugly. Dog walking. I think this is going to be ugly.
Hey, get the sauce. I know it's intimidating being on a show with me when I have this model, but I'm still the same guy. What's up, everybody?
Base hit, Luis arrives. Let's go, Padres. Huh now.
Hope you're all having a happy Wednesday morning to you all, by the way. Hope you're all having a nice Tuesday night. I definitely am. I know Toast is as well. I'm currently 6-1, and I have 3 bets remaining. One of them looks good. I need the Padres. I need Golden State Memphis over, which looks excellent. Yeah, that looks very good. So, yeah, we'll see. But I'm having myself a great day. I know Toast was like 8-1, I saw, or something like that.
Yeah, Toast was crushing today.
Go ahead.
9-2 right now with Padres and Rockies team total over 2.5 pending. So we'll see. 3 at bats for the Rocks to step it up for me. 1 run by.
Hobbs says, "Where's the guy that was trash talking the comments about Mariners -1.5? He deleted them all." Oh, bro, that's standard practice.
Oh yeah.
Remember the guy
that's
that was
one of our favorite things.
Remember the guy 2 days ago that was going on and commenting over and over about how he was fading me? Well, I've had all those comments are gone because I've had back-to-back months. That's how it works, man. That's the tricks of the trade. They're comment deleters, those folks.
Why the fuck do I have a fake sharp tag up?
I felt it was
I
appropriate.
didn't even say a word.
I didn't even get a word in yet, guys. Let's go now. We gotta figure this out.
That's what we're doing. All right. I see.
No. Let's get his real tag up.
That was just standard practice right here.
He's like, hey. Why do I have a fake
typing in my pitch list? I turn around, I got this damn fake sharp tag up, and I didn't say a word.
Let's get the real tag up. There you go. All right.
Until I bet the Blue Jays tomorrow.
So why don't we dive in? I have one open MLB bet at the moment. Talk about it in a second. But Atlanta on the road in Toronto, we got Spencer Strider making the season debut. His debut for the first time in a long time. If you guys remember, he got hurt early last year. What can we expect from Strider here, Toast?
He seems to be full go. I mean, he spent some time in the minors. I don't know how long you're going to see him, but he's also not really a guy, especially at the end of last year. I don't know if that had to do with injury or not, but wasn't going super deep into games. So I don't know how long you expect him to go, but I don't expect him to pitch bad. I will say that. I think the plays on the Blue Jays personally at this number. Same thing I talked about with the Blue Jays yesterday and today. If the Braves are going to be playing a team that the Braves are going to be facing a pitcher that throws primarily fastballs and whatnot, then you can start to back them. But if they're going to be facing these guys with a whole bunch of junk in their trunk, like Gosman and Bassett, I don't think they're going to have the same type of success. On top of the fact that Bassett's looked really good to start the year, and again, he's been pretty good for a while now. So I'm not in this spot where I think that's only he's going to fall off. So I don't hate a first 5 under here, but I think all the values on Toronto. Probably not first 5. I would try to take advantage of it full game. But yeah, you can put up Toronto for me. I just haven't figured out how exactly I'm going to bet it yet.
I don't really understand the price here. I mean, me
neither.
Are we legitimately? Do you think the market's really valuing Spencer Strider as if he's in midseason form? I mean, I understand that if Strider is Strider, yeah, my price makes perfect sense. Guy's freaking excellent. But are we really pricing him like he's in midseason form?
Well, look what happened today. I mean, so we might wake up in the morning and Toronto might be -105. I mean, that's probably a stretch, but you get my point. Like,
what did you check on the Blue Jays bullpen? Anything there?
They won easy today, so everybody's good to go, and they had the day off today. So yeah,
holy shit.
There's nothing. I'm at a point where I think I'm just going to. You can just put the Blue Jays up. Or yeah, you already did.
I put the Blue Jays up for me too. I don't really understand.
I think I'm just going to bet it now, actually, because this is the same thing we did last night, and we didn't bet it, and we got all the value was there, and we were done. So, I'm on the Blue Jays.
Trevor, do you think the market's pricing the Braves as if Spencer Strider's in midseason form right now?
Yeah, I mean it's named too. You're getting Spencer Strider at a fairly affordable price for a Spencer Strider game. I mean, what was he last year? Like minus 200 plus last year.
I know,
like,
but it's been forever since he.
I get that, but people, you want something to bet on during the day. You see Spencer Strider's name, they're just going to back him. I'm with you guys. Toronto money line.
Of course you are.
Give it to me. Yeah,
I'm a little worried, but if I'm actually going to place this bet, I'd like to read something, maybe like a beat reporter on how Spencer Strider looked in his re-up starts.
Fantastic.
He went back-to-back 5 1/3 innings for that, and then prior to that, 3 innings. He gave up a grand total of, was this 5 total hits in 10 innings, 1 earned, and
I'm not
5
betting
total
this. Then.
walks, 21 strikeouts.
I'm not betting this. Let's move on to the next one. Tigers, Brew Crew, Trevor. Actually, I have to thank Toast for this one because I would not have placed this bet on the Priest. But thanks to Toast, I added Brewers first 5 money line plus 120 late onto my ticket. It was a nice plus 120 addition. Also, actually, I added Brewers first 5 money line and Rangers because of Toast. So Toast gave me a couple winners added onto mine today. Quintana pitching against Keider Montero. Montero has not pitched this year. He was pitching a lot last year, though. He was up there for a while. Tigers struggle against lefties, right?
I mean,
More than righties.
I wouldn't say struggle. They're about, so I mean, average. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I love Quintana, and he really came through for me in Arizona. I don't know if we can expect another 7-inning performance, but at the same time, he's been pitching like this for a while now. Like, this isn't new. Even going back to at the end of last year, I mean, he's been absolutely dominant. So I'm not gonna lay the juice with the Brewers. I think that's kind of crazy at this point with this.
I kind of want to take the Tigers, to be honest.
But I was gonna say the price alone just makes me want to bet the Tigers. Keider Montero's bad. I will give him that, but he has pitched somewhat decent at times. And I'm, as much as I was trying to ride home about that Milwaukee offense, I don't know. They've kind of died off the last few days. I don't know where I really stand with them. I feel like never mind. I'm not going to say that. But anyway, you can put the Tigers up for me. I'm not going to bet this game, though.
I'm putting the Tigers up, and I'm considering betting it. I'd like to hear what our local Brewer representative has to say.
Well, he's back, so.
Oh, no, he's back on the Brewers. He's back now.
We're working our way there. Logan Henderson, watch out. He's the next best thing other than Mizorowski that we could have called up. I like Quintana. He's been really damn good. Keider Montero making his first start of the year outside of AAA. Did make 2 AAA starts. The second one was great. The first one, not so great. Give up 3 earned against who the hell was that? The Round Rock Express. I believe that's Texas's affiliate. But I mean, minus 146 is a bit steep, but Tigers offense did nothing today. Brewers, we put up 5 runs. I don't know how you can say our offense has fallen off. Like, we got shut up by Scooble.
Falling off. Okay. I said I just don't know if I'm there because the previous 2 days you scored a combined 3 runs. So
we went against Scooble though. Scooble, and I forget who the hell else we went against, but Scooble, come on.
Was there originally a different pitcher set to go here? Because this game opened up 2 p.m. this afternoon, so before tonight's game. The Tigers were minus 120 favorites.
Maybe they were expecting that Logan Henderson to get to go since he was called up today, but I doubt it. I mean, I don't know why they would do that. It's just crazy that it would flip that much. Is that 40 cents?
Would you take the Tigers here, Trev?
It's daytime baseball. Weird shit happens. People are going to see Quintana over Montero. Yeah, probably Detroit. Not going to bet it. This would be the game where everything goes over, though. You get Quintana total with an 8. The Tigers did absolutely nothing today.
Fair. I don't mind that.
Yeah, the Brewers, their offense has been fine. It's not
like the over?
Yeah,
I mean, I
would
can see that, especially at a low number like 8. I mean, I can see that. Yeah.
I'm not
Montero
taking
can
an
easily give up three or four, and then the bullpen for the Brewers. Okay, we had a good game. Not going to happen 2 days in a row. And Quintana, he's good, but how far is he going to go? Like Toe said, he went 7+ last game, so I'm sure he probably goes 5 2/3, 6 innings at most. That would be my guess. So you're going to get a lot of bullpen action in there for Detroit.
I am not going to take an over in a 1:10 p.m. Detroit Tigers game. Hell no. Let's go on to the next one. Grimace, Toast, who the hell is that pitching?
Your guess. I mean, he's just one of your prospects. He's a guy from Syracuse, so not good at all. He's terrible, actually.
My God,
he's so bad. He is like so bad. Like I don't even understand why he's getting the start. So he's given up like 11 runs in his first 10 innings in AAA. Like
10 total strikeouts.
Like it's it's so bad. So I don't know. The Twins are like a AAA lineup, and now Correa got hurt tonight. I don't know if he'll play tomorrow. Probably not, considering it's a day game. That Twins lineup is going to look really, really rough tomorrow. I would lean the Mets at plus money. I mean, Festa's very good. I think he's pretty damn good, but playing minus 125 with the Twins, that I don't know. You can put the Mets up. I don't know if I actually bet it or not, but there's not a chance in hell I lay that price with the Twins. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, I did say I expected the Mets to drop one of these games in the series, and they dropped tonight. So, I mean, it is a significantly better team. I'm not going to bet it with this random name on the mound, though. Trev?
Yeah, the Correa injury, wind's blowing in tomorrow. Twins offense blows. They scored runs today. Congratulations. They're not going to do anything tomorrow. Mets are nothing, but I don't know if I want to back this kid. Just looked at these numbers. I know it's the Twins, so it's basically like another AAA lineup. But like Toe said, but he got hit up in AAA, and now he's going to go to the majors. Which granted, Twins aren't good, but they're still major league players. Wind is blowing in. That should help him. So I mean, I don't know. Mets money line or maybe a nasty under, just banking on the Twins doing nothing per usual.
Let's move on to the next one. Not a ton. Nothing that's really intrigued me so far.
Yeah, it's hard.
Astros minus 115. Blanco on the mound against Steven Matz. Oh, Steven Matz. You know what, Steven? There were some bright spots in the season last year for Steven Matz. Getting a home start. Who won this game? I didn't watch a single pitch of this game today. Who won this? It was 0-0 for a while.
Astros.
Houston. We should have played that first 5 under.
Damn it! I was leaning towards the Astros at the end too. Blanco again. I mean, all right. So here was my thoughts about last night's game, or I should say tonight's game that just finished. I was saying sell high on the Cardinals after they saw a lefty. All right, we're buying this shit. The Cardinals are a lineup that needs to be respected against left-handed pitching. I think we've seen enough where we could say that until they show us otherwise. We trust the Cardinals to score runs against lefties. Maybe not so much against right-handed pitching. We got shut out tonight. Blanco, 6.94 ERA to start the year. Could be a spot for Blanco to pitch well. What do you think, Toast?
I don't know, man. I don't know what to think of Blanco. Everything underlying says that he should pretty much continue to get hit up. What he did last year was really good, but we've seen him struggle out the gate this year, and I think that's for a reason. A lot of people were calling for that. He did face this since our St. Louis lineup last year, went 5 2/3 at home, gave up 4 runs. Again, all these guys have just seen him once, so there's nothing crazy there. But what I will say is that regardless of what you think with Blanco, I don't think he's one of those guys that usually goes about 5 innings, and then you're going to be deploying the Astros bullpen. Now, why is that important? Because what do we know about the Cardinals, Kyle? They don't hit righties, but they can hit lefties, and you have Hader a lefty, King a lefty, Okert a lefty, Sosa a lefty. So there's multiple spots in this Astros bullpen where if they were to come in, I would give an advantage to the Cardinals here. So I just don't know what you're going to get out of Matz, but at the same time, not that they've seen a ton of left-handed pitching, but the Astros haven't done anything versus left-handed pitching. And if you take their stats from last year, this team is really bad. Besides Altuve and Alvarez, I mean, it's pretty damn bad. I mean, I don't know. I guess Paredes isn't bad, but besides that, I mean, Christian Walker is significantly worse versus left-handed pitching. I just don't know what you're going to get out of Matt. So you can put the Cardinals up for me. I would want like at least plus 105, plus 100. Like that's what sucks about that. But yeah, it would only be Cardinals for me. If Matt's pitches just somewhat well, they would be all right in my eyes.
Can I get a weather report here, Trevor? Why not go right back to the first 5 under?
You got your wind blowing out to left field about 4 miles an hour, 4 to 5 miles an hour, 62 degrees, partly cloudy at first pitch, up to 68 by the end.
What do you think, Trev?
Kind of like an under. I mean, although St. Louis offense is, they're not bad versus righties. They're pretty good. I don't know if they're going to get shut out again. An 8.5 total with Blanco and Matz. I mean, I like St. Louis. I just don't know if I fully trust their bullpen yet entirely. They've looked decent lately, but how far do I trust them? I kind of want to see more. But yeah, it would be an under St. Louis money line for me. No real strong feel in this. Like these day games kind of are tough and they kind of suck. It's kind of tough to find a spot for anything, but getaway day, Houston heading out, who knows? St. Louis or under for me.
I guess I'll put up under, first 5 under. Man.
Yeah, you know what? First 5 under if I'm going to bet this. I don't want to trust either bullpen.
Let's just move on to the next game. Cubs, Padres. Do you want to skip this one? They're still playing. Might go to extras.
It would be. Fuck, he's gonna. Actually, it would be Cubs or pass for me. Just because of how good Boyd has been, and I don't think that the Padres have shown me enough against left-handed pitching to really love him that much. So it would be only Boyd for me. Boyd's faced the Dodgers, Padres, and Arizona so far this year. 3 really good lineups. Reverses left or right-handed pitching doesn't matter for me. That's really hard places to start your year pitching. So Pavetta's been really, really good in Petco, but I don't know. The Cubs are pretty damn good. Yeah, this is a pretty crazy game here tonight. I don't know. It would be Cubs or pass. As long as you're getting plus money with the Cubs, I would take the Cubs.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see what arms get used for the remainder of this game.
Well, you're not going to have – Padres aren't going to use Jason Adam. Most likely not going to use probably not going to use Suarez back-to-back. Maybe they will. Estrada went today. Morihone won't be down. So you're not going to have the A side of the Padres bullpen at full disposal tomorrow. That's for sure.
I mean, I guess I'm not putting up anything. We'll talk about this one in the morning. We got Legeza coming on in the morning.
Oh, hell yeah.
Trev, you have any thoughts on this one?
I would go Padres, honestly. They'll be seeing back-to-back lefties, so they'll be a little bit more familiar with it. It's not like they're terrible versus lefties. They're top 7 offense in the majors via WRC plus. So. Yeah, let's pump the brakes, buddy. Brewers haven't caught their stride yet. Yeah, back-to-back days seeing a lefty. Matt Boyd, I don't think is as good as Zimenhaga. He's been really good this year, but I think he's due a little bit of regression. Nick Pivetta has been lights out this year. So, I mean, Padres 7th best, but it's only a 109 WRC plus. So maybe an under in this game. First 5 under maybe. But if I had to pick a side, I would go Padres, to be honest.
Yeah, the Grizzlies, by the way, just took the lead. I'm flirting with the idea of going 9-1 tonight. What a night, man. Back to back.
Is the over good?
Yeah, I mean, the overs were good.
That's the only thing I played, so.
I mean, it's not clinched, but it's in good shape. I'll talk about this one in the morning. Guardians, Baltimore.
Good pitch.
This is the one I bet. Baltimore, I think I got minus 120. I modeled this one out at minus 147. Gavin Williams coming off the best start We were all over it against the White Sox. Perfect time to fade them. I think Dean Kramer could pitch well. This Cleveland lineup's been underwhelming. Like I said, this should be priced in the minus 140s. So to get a minus, let me pull up my slip and see exactly what I got. Minus 125 I got, so not as good as I thought. I still expect this one to close closer to minus 140. So yeah, I like this one. Baltimore.
It's minus 138 right now. I'm seeing.
Yeah. You can't even get this anymore. Hold on. I just bet it. No, you can still get this on an MGM, FanDuel. You can still get this.
Yeah, you can get minus 125 on ESPN, MGM. I disagree. I gotta see what the Cleveland. That's what I already wrote that down. Cleveland used everybody in their bullpen tonight. They're not going to be back to backs. I would probably look Cleveland team total over if I had to.
You can trust the Cleveland bats.
Dean Kramer versus a whole bunch of lefties. Yeah.
What's the price on that?
I'll take my chances. Hold on. I'll be able to tell you. I don't like that the total's 8 though. So 3.5 minus 135. Just Dean. The only reason I say that is he's significantly worse versus left-handed bats. This is going back this year and last year. And with Cleveland, you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lefty bats in that lineup tomorrow. So if Dean Kramer has a good night day tomorrow against a whole bunch of lefties, so be it. I do have a little thing for Gavin Williams. I think that he can continue to pitch well tomorrow. I do agree with Kyle after 94 pitches. There's probably a little bit of regression there, but that's why I want to stick with that Cleveland team total. Also, Kyle didn't mention Gavin Williams pitched against Baltimore last year, and they absolutely destroyed him for 8 hits and 6 runs in 4 innings. So there's that too if you are on the Baltimore side. But I can't get past Kramer versus 7 lefties. I just can't do it.
Now, the time to back Cleveland was tonight. I like Cleveland tonight. Baltimore's the play tomorrow. Trev?
I don't know. I kind of like runs in this. Gavin Williams and Dean Kramer. The weather is, I believe it's like blowing like first base. Yeah, first baseline kind of towards outfield a little bit. 14 miles an hour, clear, 57 degrees. Both these guys can get hit up. We've seen it. I know Gavin Williams has kind of skated by a little bit here. But his xFIP is due some regression. Baltimore, I think, can hit him up. I don't know. I don't really fully trust this Orioles offense to be consistent, and same with the Guardians. I know that Guardians look decent tonight, and lately, but overall the season they haven't. I kind of want to see more just to make sure they're kind of back to doing what they're doing, and not just having a little spliff up here and showing up. So over or nothing, but I'm honestly not going to bet this game.
I'll pull it up. Modeled this one out. Whoa, sorry. So, like I said, fair price for this one, minus 145. It's only got Gavin Williams going 12.3 outs in this game. So the model likes the Baltimore lineup to get to Gavin Williams. Tyler O'Neill, nice hitting matchup. For those of you who like to play player props. But actually, Baltimore first 5 it likes. And according to this, the more valuable play would be to take Baltimore in the first 5. But I see no reason to just isolate it to the first 5 because Baltimore's got the more rested bullpen. And unlike Toast, I actually like that Baltimore bullpen fully rested. Every single arm rested tonight. And Cleveland used all their guys. Now, Cleveland's more than willing to use Class A 4 or 5 nights in a row. They're crazy with it, but Baltimore's got the more rested bullpen. That's why I didn't go with the first 5. I stuck with the full game because I like my advantage in the late frames.
Cleveland team total will be a bet for me, guys.
I don't like that.
I love it. Especially now that I'm pulling up Dean Kramer's StatCast numbers.
Whew. Arizona on the road in Miami.
Snakes.
Toast your boy, man, Max Meyer.
Oh, I know. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can deal with it. I don't know if I can do it.
Did I see it correctly? Jose Sanchez is back?
Yeah, Jesus Sanchez. Yeah,
Jesus Sanchez. Wow.
Yep, he's back.
The Marlins have been doing all this offensive damage without him too.
So okay, I really want to bet the Marlins first 5. Couple reasons why. The Marlins offense has been somewhat formidable. Going back like a week now. I mean, I know today they scored 4, which would have hit their team total. 4.
Wait,
4,
first
6.
5 team total?
No, I was just giving some context to why
Go ahead.
why I like Miami. That they're scoring runs is the point. They're 4 runs or more in their last 5 or 6 games. And Max Meyer has been pretty damn good out the gate. 3 starts, 1 at home against Pittsburgh where he gave up 2 runs, went on the road in Atlanta, gave up 3 runs on 8 hits, and then went up and played against the Mets. Pitched against the Mets and went 6 innings. Only gave up 2 hits. That was on one of those road getaway days for Miami. But at the same time, Miami's, I just don't think that Miami's playing that bad of baseball. And like I talked about on the over yesterday, or why I like the over yesterday or last night, is that they do have guys at the top of that lineup or the upper echelon of that lineup that can hit and then can hit for power as well. Obviously, Arizona trumps them in all those situations, especially versus right-handed pitching, which Max Meyer is. But I would go right back to an over here, or I would go Miami. Let's just go.
I
let's
feel
go
like
over 8.
I
Let's
feel
go
like
over 8.
the overs in this ballpark, and until they slow down, I don't. If you like an over, I don't really see a reason to hesitate on it. This was the most profitable over ballpark in Major League Baseball last year, correct?
Yeah. I think Fox due for a little bit of I just don't know if we're gonna. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be able to replicate that no inning performance. Also, obviously the lineups are a little bit differently, but the only 2 times that Brandon Pfaadt has faced the Marlins in his career, he's been absolutely destroyed.
Really?
So, including last year as well. So,
oh my God, Padres.
So, but
damn.
well, you knew as soon as they went to extras, they were dying.
Man, I wanted that 9-1 night, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Me
mean,
too.
I'll take 8-2. Trev?
Yeah, I mean, you said it over. I mean, Max Meyer coming off of 6 1/3, 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, against the Mets on the road. Looked pretty good, but we know the Mets offense is definitely hit or miss. Arizona, pretty damn good. And like Toast said, Brandon Pfaadt, I mean, his FIP's like a 581 right now. So like he's kind of getting hit a little bit. And this ballpark's just a dead over. Just it has been for that going on like a year plus now. So give me the over. Arizona gets all 9 innings against Miami's bullpen. I get Arizona's bullpen's pretty good, and they didn't use many arms tonight, but I'll still take.
You like
over.
that bullpen?
Which one?
The Arizona bullpen. You trust them? I don't
More than Miami. Yeah, I mean Miami scores some runs.
I suppose compared to Miami.
Yeah, I mean Miami scores some runs, but it's not like they like light up like good teams. Like they'll score 4 runs or something, which is respectable. It's solid, but that bullpen just gives up more at all times. So I mean, if Miami scores 3 or 4, Arizona's going to get 5 or 6. So I'll take it over here.
Why are they giving us an 8 though? You don't think that's crazy?
It's Pfaadt and Max Meyer's been good this year.
I was going to say they gave us 8.5 yesterday.
We're polling 26% over. More people are selecting the over than
and it was like that last year too, bro. I mean, I agree with you. The same thing with Philly earlier today. I think some of these totals are just off a little bit. I truly believe that because we got 8 with Philly today with Verlander and Luzardo on the mound. I get Luzardo had been really good, but in that ballpark with the decent, it's just. Yeah, so I'm not really worried about it, to be honest.
There's a over 8 minus 115 on BetMGM. You think it's going to close higher?
I would.
I'm not betting it, dude. I feel sketchy about it.
I would assume it closes 8.5. Yes.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Seattle, Cincinnati, and Great American. Shout out Reds. This was the most electric. Yeah, so it started off. My first 2 bets were obviously first 5s in the early window, and Phillies first 5 run line lost. So right off the bat, now I was winning the Boston game, I was winning the Nationals game. So I was looking pretty good, but Phillies blew it in the first 5, and it looks like the Reds were going to lose the first 5 as well. So out of nowhere, I was like, damn, I'm about to drop both these first 5 bets. 3-run home run in the bottom of the 5th. Electric. Love Reds ball. And segue. What are we doing with this price? Toast, I know you like Bryce Miller, but you also like Nick Martinez. I'm inclined to go right back to the Reds, depending on what kind of bullpen arms Cincinnati used tonight.
Let's look that up first because they
used everybody.
I really wanted that.
Diaz, Ashcraft, Santolin, and
I wanted to bet the Mariners. That's kind of what I wanted to do.
Okay. So yes, they used Barlow, Diaz, Ashcraft, Santillan, Pagan. So they used everybody, but everybody was rested. So other than Santillan, I think everyone should be available for the Reds, but the Mariners did just see them all. So you like Seattle?
I do. Bizzardo, Ligma, none of the big guys. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure the Seattle bullpen's like.
Oh, it's fine, dude.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. If you said that, I'm sorry I didn't hear you. It would be Seattle for me. I'm probably going to end up betting this. Little bit of yesterday it made sense to fade them. I don't know about today or tomorrow. Bryce Miller. I think his first two starts were kind of just a little bit of a blips on the radar. I do think he's going to continue to get better. We saw that a little bit at home against Texas, but he also pitched in this in Cincinnati a couple years ago. He pitched great against them. He pitched great against this lineup last year as well. Both those combined starts, 11 innings, 2 runs, 9 strikeouts, only 2 walks. And as far as Nick Martinez goes, he's not going deep into games, and he's giving up 3 or 4 runs every time he goes out there. And at this point, like I am at a point where I have to see him pitch well before I back him as a small dog. So if you're going to give me Nick Martinez that might go 4-5 innings, and then you're going to get the Mariners who just saw that Cincinnati bullpen again on top of that, and the Mariners bullpen's rested, and we're going to be getting them at a short price. And we've yet to see a Bryce Miller-like performance yet this year. I think we probably see that tomorrow. So, yeah, I will be on Seattle tomorrow.
Damn. We're polling heavy on the Reds, and I kind of like what you were saying, too. Weird looking lineup for the Reds. Do they always put CES down in the 6 hole against Bryce Miller or against a righty?
Yeah, righties he's down, lefties he's usually
I didn't know that.
I think that's how they do it.
They have Austin Hayes projected to bat 4th. He hasn't played at all this year.
Yeah, it's because he hit a home run today.
Oh, so I don't have today's data. That's why he's not in here.
McLean's usually CES.
Dude, but Austin Hayes and then McLean's back in the lineup as well. I don't know. What do you think, Trevor?
I'm with Toast. I kind of like Seattle. They're away from Seattle finally, where that ballpark they just can't score runs. Wind is, I believe, blowing out tomorrow too. Yeah, out 5 miles an hour, 58 degrees, so nothing serious. But funny thing, versus righties this season, Seattle 10th, 116 WRC plus, 709 OPS, 162 ISO. And then hard hit, they're also 11th, 32%, with a 38% fly ball, 42% ground ball. So it's not anything serious. I like Bryce Miller way more than Nick Martinez.
There we go. Sorry, Trevor.
That's huge.
No, you're good. You're good. Big. I'm surprised they didn't get that guy from third in. But yeah, I kind of like the Seattle team. You know, Cincinnati not great versus righties, 75 WRC plus. They really struggled. They scored today, runs today. That was, you know, big game. That was Castillo back in Cincinnati. You know, a little bit extra juice flowing in that place. I think Bryce Miller comes on as a decent game here. I think Seattle can score some runs off of Martinez and this bullpen. Like they used 5-6 arms tonight or whatever it was. So I think they're going to be a little thin. So I think they got to leave Martinez out there, and he gives up runs. So I like Seattle here. I think they're going to score runs and get the job done.
One other thing I just wanted to add really quickly, sorry, that Bryce Miller does a very, very good job of not allowing hard contact. It hasn't really been as great this year. Like I said, I talked about his first few starts, but the only person in the Reds lineup that has anywhere close to have power right now is Ellie De La Cruz. McLean maybe once he's back, but besides that, it's really, really bad. And if you remember, Seattle plays in Seattle, obviously, with that ballpark that doesn't produce runs at all. When you get guys like Cal Raleigh and Julio Rodriguez and Randy Arozarena outside that place, they are significantly better. So, yeah, there's just a lot of reasons to like Seattle tomorrow.
I think an interesting aspect of this is the total. It's all the way up at 9 with 2 starting pitchers I think that are perceived to be good. and the Seattle bats and the Cincinnati bats. I mean, looks like the market's expecting some runs in this one. I don't think they expect either starting pitching to pitch well.
I think Mice Miller pitches well. I think Nick Martinez might get smacked up. I think Randy Rosarina hits a home run tomorrow.
I kind of want to bet the Reds. I'll put Reds up. Man, I can't find shit I like.
Tomorrow's card kind of sucks.
I had 10 bets open today. I can't find shit I like in this one. Maybe the Reds. Maybe Mariners are a little bit of the fake sharp variety.
No, Reds at plus money. Everybody loves the Reds now.
That's what I'm saying. The Mariners are a fake sharp.
Mariners suck and they're vampires. They can't hit during the day. Ah!
Dead on. Bull's accurate. All right. Nats, Pirates. Shout out Nats. Even though the market moved against me on this one, Sharps were wrong.
I still want to shake the guy's hand.
Yeah, I want to know
that was giving out Pittsburgh.
Whatever syndicate or group came in heavy on the Pirates. I would like to speak to them and wonder what they were doing there. Did they finish 0 runs? Was that a shutout?
Yeah.
What was it, 3-0?
Yeah.
That fucking Nats.
I still couldn't. When I woke up this morning and saw the Nats plus 120, and I had to bet it against. Like, that's just ridiculous.
I mean, are the Pirates any good against lefties? We know they're trash against righties.
No.
They're not?
No. A 58 WRC, only 134 plate appearances, so light, but 29% K rate, 558 OPS, 091 ISO. Yeah, they can't hit the ball hard at all, and they're sitting. They're 7th in hard hit percentage versus them, but they can't score anything. Like, they just struggle to score. Bailey Falter's ass. Mitchell Parker, we know, is pretty solid so far this year. I'll take the team that is better hitting against lefties, and you get Bailey Falter in this Pittsburgh bullpen again. Give me Washington here at a pick 'em price. If the Pirates offense lights up Parker and scores runs, so be it. Or Falter deals and keeps this Nats offense down, so be it. But wind blowing out to center, 49 degrees, 11 miles an hour at first pitch. Later in the game, 7 miles an hour, so it'll die down a little bit. But still, it's blowing out. It's gonna be a clear night. Better offense, better pitcher. Give me Washington at a pick 'em.
I mean, I can't say I disagree with what you're saying. I will say the Nats bullpen could be an issue. It's already bad. I'm assuming they used arms tonight, right? Or today?
Yeah, they used everybody.
Yeah, that's a concern. This
it's
bullpen's already sucked. Oh my God.
It's still Pittsburgh's offense at the end of the day. And Skeens isn't
pitching. No, but the Nationals bullpen, Nationals bullpen might be worse than the Pittsburgh offense.
Yeah.
What about a Nats first 5 bet? What's that price?
Took the words out of my mouth. Nats first 5. Why deal with it? You have Mitchell Parker coming off a really bad start after in a somewhat spot that we kind of could see that after facing Philadelphia and Arizona, 2 really good teams having dominant performances against them. It makes sense to have a little bit of a sleepy spot heading down to Miami, getting that South Beach sun on you. But now back on the road again against the Pittsburgh team that made him his bitch last year in 3 innings. I think that Mitchell Parker bounces back. And to be honest, the Nats don't even versus left-handed pitching. They're pretty much the same, especially going back to last year. So yeah, Washington first 5 for me. I did bet this.
I think you bet Pittsburgh here, guys. I kind of like this one. Dude,
it is a weird price.
What I like about the Nats is all those lefties in the lineup, but with Bailey Falter, I mean, the Nats numbers against lefties actually look all right so far. But
somebody just said that.
It was they didn't get to Easton Lucas. I think the play is the Pirates here. We're polling 70%, 18% Nats. I think Pittsburgh's the play here. I think I'm going to bet this.
I don't want anything to do with the Nationals money line. I'll just say that.
I'm betting this. Good Lord help me.
Still Pittsburgh at the end of the day. I'm not betting this game, but I'm probably not going to have many out tomorrow.
We're not fucking going on contact? Like, what the fuck are we doing? It's the fucking... Yo. Send his fucking ass back to Albuquerque. God damn it.
I'm betting this.
Yo.
Pittsburgh Pirates at a pick. I'm got a -110 on Caesars, and I am in. That's an ugly one. That is an ugly one.
Oh, double play, right? you.
Oh, shit. 1 second. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's move on to the next one.
This is where you solidify yourself in the MVP race right here, Toddy. One time, Toddy.
Giants Phils. If you're wondering why the Phillies are laying such juice to such a red-hot Giants team, look no farther than Aaron Nola against Robbie Ray, who someone recently referred to as the next Patrick Corbin. Which I thought was hilarious.
Lenny needs to relax with that.
I thought it was hilarious.
He went on. I mean, what game was that he said that? Because Robbie Ray's been fantastic his last 2 starts.
No, I think that
throw that out there.
Really 2 starts. What was his last start? Who did he pitch against?
On the road against the Yankees, 4 innings, 1 run.
That was the game Lindy was on.
It's the walks that's his issue. He can't figure out, but he's not. No one's hitting him. It's just he's putting a whole bunch of people on base because he has 9 walks his last 10 innings, but he also has 9 strikeouts, and 6 hits. So he's freaking all over. I don't understand again, and I've cashed an over in every game of this series. How is this number 7.5? Like, it makes 0 sense to me. You have Robbie Ray versus the Phillies bats that are, I don't want to say significantly better versus left-handed pitching, but you definitely try. If you're going to bet a Phillies game and you see a lefty there, you're a lot more comfortable betting them against a lefty than you are a righty. That's easy. You have Robbie Ray, who's continuing to put guys on base on a Phillies team that offensively hasn't been great, but again, they've been seeing a whole bunch of righties. A lefty will be really nice for them. And as far as Aaron Nola goes, I don't trust him right now as far as I can throw him. I mean, he's pitched a lot the last 2 years. I mean, 200 innings last year, 200 innings or 193 innings in 2023.
Damn it.
Whatever. 200 innings in 2023. I don't know what you can continue to expect from him. And again, this Giants offense continues to produce. I know that they lost today, but they still scored, 4 runs? So over 7.5 for me. Truly don't understand why they're giving us another low number. Like, today was 8. Tomorrow's now 7.5. I get that it's a getaway day and the weather isn't necessarily as good, but it's not. I mean, it's going to be a few degrees worth. Just doesn't make sense. I'm not going to overthink this one. Over 7.5 for me.
I think you're overthinking it by not taking the Phillies with Nola at home at an affordable price. I think recency bias has given us a -140 that would normally be a -185 if it wasn't for the last week and a half. And it's not a righty. I think you play the Phillies here, right, Trev?
I don't know. I mean, San Fran's offense looks better than Phillies tonight.
Yes,
I mean,
but we've been talking about it. We don't trust the Phillies against a righty. Now they got a lefty.
I get it, but do you trust Aaron Nola? I mean, he hasn't looked great this year.
I do trust
now you're
Aaron
going
Nola.
against a pretty good San Fran offense that's been clicking lately. I'm with Toast. I don't get why it's 7.5. God, something tells me this is like a pitcher's duel, but I can't back it under with these two. Nola on the bump, Robbie Ray, he's due to get shelled. And San Fran's offense has been great. Philly, they put up 6 runs today. Congrats, but they haven't looked phenomenal. Like, I'll take an over, but something tells me this is weird.
I think you're going to see a Nola masterclass here. Now I am a little bit worried. I'm taking the Phillies money line down, so I'm a little bit worried about the bullpen. Alvarado threw 30 pitches. What about? Can I get a Trevor? You have like something open where you can look at, like, what about Nola over outs?
Yo, why don't you just listen to your boy and play the over with me?
I'm not playing the over. Nola's going to pitch deep into this game.
No, he's
There's
not.
your over. Memphis Golden State just hit.
I promise you. Okay, cool. See, look at that. I didn't even lose the Padres, really, because thanks for feeding me that winner. We're just feeding each other winners all night.
Yeah. So I like Aaron Nola to pitch a good game. So give me some Nola props, Trev. What do you got?
It's coming up with the only thing. It's got under 5.5 strikeouts. Not recommended. That's the only prop that's popping up on that. Let me look at this.
What do you want, Kyle?
I want over outs.
Oh, yeah, they're not populated yet.
All right, so I like Aaron Nola in some way. We'll talk about it in the morning, but I like Aaron Nola to record a win, but I can't with that bullpen. I like Aaron Nola to pitch a good game against the Giants. Next up, Royals are in Yankee Stadium.
Yo, fuck this. Yo. Nobody wants to score runs here? The Royals are as bad as I thought you were? You pieces of shit.
Bubich. Oh, it's Schmitty.
Better bet the Yanks.
Schmitty can pitch in the Bronx. Listen, Schmitty's a guy. He likes the bright lights, the feel of New York City. He's all about it. This is Schmitty's going to deal. The question is, do you trust the Bubich? What's your weather report here, Trevor?
Got you. We got wind blown out to right field, 15 miles an hour, end of the game, 12.5, 49 degrees at first pitch, clear.
Winds blowing out to right field at Yankee Stadium is crazy. A infield fly could carry.
Yeah. I kind of like Bubich, though.
So are you flirting with the idea of taking the Royals?
Also, in New York, which means what? No pressure, which means better for carry. Still not playing over, but just saying.
No, as much as I like Bubich, like the Royals' offense is not great. Like, congrats, they put up 2 runs. Was it 2-4 final? They put up 2 whole runs today. If this was Stroman, yeah, I'd be looking at Kansas City, but it's not Stroman.
It's Schmitty.
Yeah, I know. Yankees -1.5 for me. We just saw them put up 4 runs today and still cover the run line. Now you're getting a
Luckily.
they still did. Like, it is what it is. Now you're going to get a lefty. Yankees this season, 243 plate appearances, 154 RC plus, 884 OPS, 258 ISO. Like, they crush lefties. Wind's blowing out. I'll take the Yankees -1.5, and it pains me to bet the Yankees like this.
I mean, I think I agree. Not on the -1.5. If you put a gun to my head and force me to bet this game, I think I would straight up lay the -166.
I wouldn't. I would go down the ship if they won by 1 run. So be it.
Let's just bring everything back into reality here with everybody. Royals money line will be the play.
You guys can't score runs. You need to score runs to win baseball games.
Are the Yankees scoring a whole bunch of runs?
And more than the Royals.
Okay.
Boom! Let's go.
What are we booming?
Freeman RBI. I put in a fucking rage parlay tonight, and the last thing I needed was a Freeman RBI. Let's fucking go.
Did you just say a rage parlay?
Yeah, I was getting my ass kicked, so I was like, fuck it. I did, Cubs first 5 under, Freeman RBI, and something else. And it all came down to Freeman. Bottom 8. Gets it done. That's what clutchness looks like, folks.
Are you really going to do Royals money line? That wasn't trolling?
No. So let's just talk about these Yankees numbers versus. I agree that the Royals offense is fucking terrible.
It's awful. And it's Schmitty in the Bronx, in the beating heart of New York City.
Yep. Hasn't really looked good his last couple starts at home. Regardless, we'll just throw that out. All these Yankee numbers versus lefties, they didn't touch Robbie Ray. They didn't touch Scooble. Who'd they do their damage against? Andrew Heaney, Bailey Falter, fucking Nestor Cortez. Who gives a shit? If they can come out here and do that against Chris Bubich with Clark Schmidt making his first start of the year as a 170 favorite at home, knowing that the next series you got to go play in Tampa Bay, a team that's starting to play well. Yeah, I'll take my chances that the Royals just don't get mollywopped here today. So, yeah, I'll be on the Royals. Don't know what the number is going to be. Plus 145 is the best available number right now. Going to wait to see if I can get 150, but I will be taking a stab on the Royals just a little bit.
It's a bad bet.
Put the Yankees up, please.
I did.
I didn't see it, sorry.
Red Sox. Shout out Boston, man. No doubter, start to finish.
Sometimes you got to drink that dirty water, baby.
Yeah, I enjoyed every sip of the dirty water tonight.
Great.
Yeah, and I had it as my top bet in the league too. It was one of my 1-unit bets. So, yeah, Boston came through for me. Now, Newcomb making a road start against Littell. I'm inclined to go right back to Boston here. I'm assuming they didn't use a ton of their arms. They had a pretty good lead.
Yeah, I just don't know what to expect from Newcomb.
They used Chapman through 5 pitches.
Yeah. And he's with Chapman. I know for a fact that's 3 or 4 for Chapman.
Yeah, you're not going to see Chapman probably. Damn it.
So you're also not going to see Alex Bregman. His wife went into labor tonight, so he will be out of the lineup tomorrow. I know that. Don't ask me why I know that, but I do. Yeah, I guess, yeah. I don't want anything to do with this one. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I want nothing to do with this game. I'm not paying that price to play the Rays, knowing that they have the Yankees series on deck. Don't really want to play on the Boston lineup without arguably their best hitter. I mean, I guess Devers is starting to get hot, but Bregman was 5 for 5 tonight. I mean, he's been really, really good for them. So don't really want to play on Boston without him in the lineup. So yeah, it's just a pure pass for me.
I'm putting the Red Sox up because it's kind of like what I said last night. I just think that this series is mispriced based on.
I agree with that.
On recency bias, where like we know Boston's going to be a better team than Tampa over the course of this season, and minus 146 is crazy. And I picked the Rays in the first game of the series, but I really liked the matchup more than I liked anything else. So I think you play the number with Boston, but I don't think I'm going to do it.
I want to add one more thing with the Rays. Everything that this Rays team has done the first 10 whatever games it is in the season, it is 16, sorry. They've played 3 games away from home. So all of these games have been at home. So it's really hard to know.
They're still only 8-9. They have like the same record as Boston.
I know. I'm not even talking about this game in particular. I'm just saying that in general, just keep that in mind with Tampa. Like they have played almost all their games at home so far this year, and they're still not that good. Again, just something to keep in mind. I just wanted to throw that out there because some people, I told that to some people today, and they were like, "What? They've played 3 home games?" I'm like, "Yeah, they had to front load their schedule because the East Coast doesn't have retractable roof technology. There's rain in Florida. It's just all bad."
So Trev, what do you think?
I'm with you. Kind of like Boston money line, and I kind of like the over. I think day after Tampa Bay, they put up 16 runs. They managed to put up 4 again today. Against this bullpen and Bueller, and now we're gonna get Sean Newcomb here, who's not been amazing this year, and then you got Littell, who hasn't been great either. And I think Boston's gonna be able to put up runs. We got wind blowing out to right field, 7.5 miles an hour, 75 degrees and sunny tomorrow. I think we're gonna see some runs here, and Tampa, but like Toe said, they have Yankees on deck, so they're not gonna spend that bullpen. If they're gonna get Littell shelled, they're gonna try to push him through 5 or 6 at least, depending where they are at the game, and use as few arms as possible. So I like the over, and I like Boston money line here. Show up for your teammate. You just had a kid. Let's go out and get a big dub here tomorrow.
Show up for your teammate.
I think a lot of people bet the Rockies team. I've got like 3 hate messages already.
There's still a 9th. There's still a
no, I know, but I was like, I looked down at my phone and I saw that, and I was like, man, that's weird. So I just sent him a screenshot of my day, and I said cope. So
Jesus Christ, people are unhinged. Athletics on the road in Chicago to play the White Sox.
It's because you know why though, Kyle? It's because last night everybody played Dodgers minus 2.5. It didn't hit
and lost, and you hit.
So they're like, oh, we'll just tail toast today. It didn't lose. Yeah, so.
So tonight, I don't think Toast bet either, but he said he liked Oakland or the Athletics minus 1.5 and the over. Both would have hit.
And my losing underdog hit, by the way. Shout out Brent Rooker. He was a part of that as well. My first day on the job for underdog, throw out a winner for the people. No big deal.
You love to see it. I actually think I have that right. Where is it? I have it somewhere. Oh, I guess not. Whatever. So anyway, back to this game.
Same scenario today. A's minus 1.5, or you can play the over. Again, Jonathan Cannon's been pretty damn bad. He had a really good start, his first start of the year. His next 2 starts were pretty damn bad. He's coming back home where you can say that he's been a little bit better, sure. But I do think that this Oakland offense is only going to continue to get better. They've started to turn it on over the last week or so. A lot of those games were at home. I will give them that, and Colorado. So there's a little bit of a, I don't know, whatever word you want to use for that, but it's there. Just remember that. But Beto has been really, really good for them against Seattle, Colorado, and the Padres. I mean, he's essentially going to give you 5 or 6 innings of 2-run baseball going back to last year as well. So, it would be A's minus 1.5 for me.
Oh, 7.5 feels low for. I mean,
Yeah,
Jonathan.
that's the only thing that's so weird to me. Like, I
When-
don't. But it was 7.5 today too, and it that cashed in the first inning. So literally,
Jonathan Cannon did pitch better at home in Chicago last
Yep.
year, if that's worth anything to anybody. Trev, what do you think? I mean, I kind of want to take a shot on the White Sox, but I don't really have any reason for it. I don't. How about this? I don't think the Athletics are very good. I'll come out and say it.
Pump the brakes.
What's that meme with like Abraham Lincoln? He's like, I don't think the when he's like making a bold declaration.
The guy standing up in the courtroom. Or whatever.
Yeah, is that not Abraham Lincoln? I thought it was.
I don't know. I thought it was like a picture from a.
But like he's standing up in the courtroom and he's like, I don't think the Athletics are very good, as if people are about to, like, Athletics are a fake Sharps delight.
I get what you're saying.
But like it is the White Sox, and I'm well aware that although the Athletics aren't very good, they're still better than the White Sox.
Yeah. Toast. If you like the A's in the over tomorrow, you can get
I think we just lost Toast.
Oh shit, we did. Well, I was gonna say the A's team total over 4.5 is plus 110. So I mean, if you like the over and them to cover that, I mean that's plus money too. So I like the first 5 under here. Like you said, Cannon was much better at home last year. Gotten shelled at on the road this year. Now he's back home. Osvaldo Bido, really, really good. Like this guy a lot. White Sox offense, terrible. The A's just had 13 hits, brought in 12 today. Now you got the wind blowing in 7 miles an hour tomorrow, 45 degrees. So it's going to be chilly. It's going to feel like 35, 36 tomorrow. First 5 under 4.
Would you
really
prefer
want a 4.5?
Well, you can get a 4.5 at minus 140.
Yeah, no, I'll wait. I like the first 5 under, backing these 2 pitchers. And given the what the A's did today, I think they'll come out a little sluggish, and then they'll be able to get to that White Sox bullpen, no issue. But I'm hoping people start betting the over, and maybe I can end up getting a 4.5. Like minus 115, 120 if it pops there. So I'll take the first 5 under 4 in this, just given where we are right now. Just give me a beat overs Cannon, and A's come out a little hungover after putting up 12 big ones today. And the wind was blowing out big time.
I all seriousness, I think I might bet the White Sox tomorrow, but I'm not gonna like post it on the site. I'll share a screenshot. I think I like more just doing some gambling. Oh, Toast came back. He was offended. He gets triggered when you talk about the A's.
Yeah, I like the A's too.
No, every single fake sharp in the world likes the A's this year.
Oh, good God, no.
You
just don't respect greatness.
I declared the Athletics the fake sharp team of the year.
Should have did the Brewers, buddy.
Declares his own team.
We're back. We're back. I'm feeling good. Logan Henderson's up. Mizorowski's coming. Yoho's coming. We're on the come up.
By the way,
get us while we're down now.
For those of you that tailed, Memphis +7 over 229 both hit. So 3-0. First night of the NBA postseason 3-0 sweep. How do you like that? Angels on the road in Texas. What are they doing to my guy here on minus 103? Like, what are they doing?
This isn't.
Go ahead,
How do you not take the Angels, Trevor?
The problem is Soriano, what he did last game. I mean, what did he go, like 7 shutout innings or something like that? I know he went
pretty close.
Nuclear. He pulled the game. Yeah, 7 2/3, 5 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 4 Ks. So that defense really showed up. He only got 4 strikeouts through 7 2/3 and only gave up 1 run and 5 hits. So defense showed up, did its job. Texas starting to look a little better. Angels really struggle versus lefties. God damn it, it's Patrick Corbin. I'll take Texas. Just given the spot. Soriano off of that. As Toast would say, game of a lifetime. And Texas starting to look a little better. I think this 9.5 is up there for a reason. I think the Angels can get 2 or 3 off of Corbin, but I think Soriano's going to end up getting hit up here tomorrow. So give me Texas money line, maybe even a team total over, so then I don't even have to worry about relying on Corbin. What is it? That team total, is it even up yet? It's got to be up.
For who? The Rangers?
Yeah.
4.5, 105.
4.5. Ugh, that's fuck. I'll stick with the money line. I don't want to back Soriano after his quote game of a lifetime.
Man, I don't know what to do with this. Toast, do you have anything?
If I had to make a bet in this game, it would definitely be the over 9. Or sorry, 9.5 now. 9.5. Yeah, it would be an over 9.5. Trevor kind of hit the nose on the head. We've seen this with Soriano already once this year. Looks fantastic on the road against the White Sox. 7 innings, 2 runs or 2 hits, only 73 pitches. He was looking fantastic. Then faces Cleveland the next night, gets absolutely throttled. Goes on the road to Tampa Bay, pitches 7 innings, 93 pitches, his most this year, and he pitches really well. I do think that this Rangers offense is going to come alive sooner rather than later. Again, only 4 runs today, nothing really special. But Kikuchi was absolutely dealing in that game. I think he struck out 10 of the first 13 batters that he saw. So I have a hard time believing Texas doesn't put up a couple runs here today. And then as far as Patrick Corbin goes, he should. I mean, it's Patrick Corbin. I mean, we all know that what he is, but at the same, I don't know. I haven't bet this over yet because I don't know if what we saw from Patrick Corbin in Chicago was really that bad. I mean,
Corey Seager screwed him.
Okay.
What? That wasn't a joke. He got screwed by Corey Seager in that game.
I'm not gonna let that one go.
No,
So-
did you see it? You wouldn't let it
I
go
did
either.
multiple times.
Yeah, but you didn't see it
let it go.
objectively.
But regardless, I think that he did pitch a little bit better than people give him credit for. Now, there was weather being a factor there, so again, him being in a dome that the ball should fly pretty easily might be a different story. But yeah,
Dude, the
I
plays
think
the
it's high.
Angels here. I think you guys are freaking crazy.
Oh, now we're crazy for liking Corbin?
No, he's
You're
high.
King Corbin like a week ago.
Well, I don't. What are you expecting Patrick Corbin to do when he doesn't have a viable shortstop?
Oh, what? You could not have been higher on Patrick Corbin.
No, I'm saying,
Now
what do you
you're just
expect him to
complete
do?
opposite.
What do you expect him to do when he doesn't have a viable shortstop playing defense behind him?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Angels versus lefties. 23rd in major, 75 WRC plus, a 626 OPS, 154 ISO.
Dude, what lefties have they? Can we go to the drawing board on
They
this?
have, that's true. Only 87 plate appearances. So I'll retract that entire statement. I'll retract it.
Yeah,
Only
retract it.
87.
And do you know who the one lefty that they saw this year was? Matthew Liberatore.
Matty Leby.
Why don't we reference the model and do some actual capping? Fair price minus 344 for the Angels.
Yeah, give me. If we're going off of those prices, I will take the value stab with Corbin.
Heavy lean to the Angels, guys.
He goes, now that I've seen the model, I'll take the value stab with Corbin. I'm taking the Angels, bro. I'm going to be with the world.
Is it really that bad?
It's bad.
Yo, give me Texas plus money, and I'm running it.
It's not plus money. That's
I
the
said
crazy part.
Yes, it is. I can get plus money, plus 100 on ESPN right now, plus 105 on BetMGM. Man, fuck. I mean,
You ever heard of shopping around, Kyle?
You ever heard of it? Angels.
let me see.
Yeah, you can get a plus 105. That's yeah.
Who are these? Who did they use today in the bullpen is the question.
I'm in on the Angels. All right.
Why don't I see? Oh, it's the wrong date. I'm a fucking idiot.
Let me put it up on the screen.
And Angels only had 5 hits today, so they don't qualify for that system play of a blind back at the team total over. They
Oh
gotta
my
have
God,
at
you with
least
these
8 more
stupid
hits than
systems.
runs. I'm sorry, do they not hit?
I don't even know
You guys
what
call
the
me
hell you
crazy for the Cardinals back in the Cardinals team total the other day.
Rangers used the entire bullpen. No one wants to talk about it.
I just said that's exactly what I'm doing right now, and they all had the prior 2 days off. I'm not worried about it. Let's go.
Yeah, but read
Well, you had the over anyway, so
I know, but I think I'm going to switch and go to Texas.
you're
Benedict Arnold.
You're pulling
whatever you guys call it.
Oh, you're pulling the old switcheroo.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, when weren't we pulling like 85%, something like that?
No, I mean 51%, 29%. Actually, there's a lot of people taking
Oh,
Corb.
okay. I wasn't betting it because of that. I was just curious.
Rockies Dodgers in Dodger Stadium. I'm putting I mean,
no. First of all, Bobby Thriller is no longer Bobby Thriller.
it doesn't matter, dude.
It does matter because he's been getting touched up in AAA. So it does matter, and it matters a lot because the Rockies tattooed his ass last year too. So it matters, and it matters a lot. I'm just saying that right now. Kyle's gone now? Oh, no.
He doesn't want to hear it.
He doesn't want to hear it. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like the over.
Yeah. Your face is gone, Kyle, but that's okay. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Why'd you guys stop talking?
Well, I asked you a question.
Oh, what'd you ask?
If you were alive, that's all.
Oh no, I needed to take everything off and put drops in my eyes. My contacts were drying up.
Oh no, but you were gone on this. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, no.
Yeah, because I had to freaking yeah.
No, you're good. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot and will not. Again, Rockies team total over 2.5. If I can get it at that.
I cannot and will not.
I cannot back Bobby Miller at this price. That's absolutely insane. Like if he comes out here and throws the best game that he's thrown in 2.5 years, cool. But the Rockies got to him. The Rockies have seen him back-to-back years. I mean, I think that I score 2 out of 3 in this series with Rocky team total overs. So it just doesn't make sense to me. He hasn't even been good in AAA. Like this has been a whole thing. So I'm not. There's no way in hell that I'm even looking at the Dodgers unless you're looking Dodgers team total or just runs in general for this game. So that's just my opinion personally.
What about the plus 252 on getaway day?
Who the Dodgers played?
That only applies to the Marlins, I thought.
It's not getaway day.
Do they have another one after this?
4-game series?
Yeah. Yep.
Good Lord. Maybe the third one they catch them a little flat.
Yeah. But anyway.
Chad Cuba says betting on the Rockies is an idiot. If betting on the Rockies is an idiot, he says.
Sharp.
I kind of like the over here. Rockies, if they get 2 runs, I think this is fine. 2 or 3. 3 runs, I think we're A-okay. Yeah, okay, 3 runs. They hit the team total for toast, and then Germán Marquez and this bullpen just gives it up. Germán Marquez, my God, let me pull this up. K to BB ratio, 13.3% K rate, 15.5% walk rate. Like he walks more guys than he strikes out. And this Dodgers team, pull this up. Versus righties, they're sitting here. They have a 10.5% walk rate, sub 23% strikeout rate, 790 OPS, 209 ISO. Wind's blowing out. It's gonna be a nice night in LA. Shocker. Give me the over. LA can put up 6 or 7, and then we'll be fine.
I might take a shot on the Rockies here. I think, all jokes aside, I think I'm going to do some gambling and take a shot on the White Sox and the Rockies. One of those 2 teams will win.
Just
tomorrow.
parlay it. Just parlay it if you're going to.
Yeah. I mean, not to mention the fact that the Dodgers pretty much. They used Yates, Vesia, Garcia, Dreyer. Yeah. I mean, if you're into the part of the game where if they're in this game and the Dodgers are using Tanner Scott and Trident, I would assume that the Rockies team total is already cashed, or it's like a 1 or 2-0 game. So,
dude, that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't worry about those high leverage arms for the Dodgers.
None of them are available. The Rockies made them work for both these games. There's going to be no holy shit.
Trident. But yeah, everybody else should be. I mean, if not down, close to it. Especially Vesia, Yates.
Let's do it, dude.
They saw Banda. It's again though. It's Marquez is my issue.
He's ass. He had 1 good game against the Phillies, and then
he's ass.
Dude, he is. Germán Marquez. We got a new ass player.
Get busy living or get busy dying. That's all I have to say.
You'd be getting quick to living to die if you keep betting the Rockies money.
What do you mean keep betting the Rockies? I haven't been betting the Rockies.
Didn't you bet the first 5 with Sensatella?
No. I remember I switched on the 4 p.m. So I switched to the Dodgers on that one because my model's fair price was like minus 780.
780.
I bet it. I'm in on the Rockies. The Dodgers with no bullpen. Bobby Thriller. Rockies are scoring runs in this game.
Damn right they are.
Wind's blowing out, 8.5 at first pitch, 56 degrees clear.
That's what I'm saying. Herman
Little chilly
Marquez,
night in LA.
seasoned vet.
Yeah.
Everyone, thank someone. He said Dodgers covered both games -1.5, but the run line was 2.5. Yeah, last night.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could have got -1.5 or -190 or minus something like that.
Yeah, I saw -160 was the cheapest I saw.
All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Be back at 11 a.m. with Legeza to go through. See if I can find some other stuff.
We did our all names list tonight for college basketball. Can I read you my starting five?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Please do.
Tennessee Rainwater, Bernie Blunt III, Jizzle James, Docky Smooth, and Rocket Watts. That was my starting five of all names list.
Jizzle James?
Jizzle James out of Cincinnati. Tennessee Rainwater, I got the third overall pick. That was an easy 1-1 that they missed. Insane value at the third pick.
Well, there you have it. Now that you guys have that information, you can go about your day. But betting league stuff will be up for give me like 20 minutes, and I'll get the betting league updated, get tomorrow's stuff posted. So this is what we're going to do. Instead of making a 1 p.m. deadline with the day games, I'm going to make the deadline 6 p.m. But if you're submitting, obviously, after 1 o'clock, you can't choose one of the earlier games. So that's what we'll do. So the deadline will be 6 p.m. for the league tomorrow, but you obviously want to submit earlier because then you have more options. If you wait till 5:30 to submit, you're missing out on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. So that's what we're going to do. Thanks, everyone, for watching. See you all in the morning. Hit me.